Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Today it's the second of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Dan Straley is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Harold, what do you got?
Not many guys enter a game and still in a rotation when you hear 17 losses. Yes, he's got 17 losses. Now what's he got to do? He's got to just refocus. Forget the season and execute and focus on this game and this game only.
Here's Rajay Davis now. He will lead this one off today.
Left fielder, Rajay Davis.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball, but that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play and they rely on putting pressure on the other team, and if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is pressure, put the ball in play.
Here's George Springer. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley, 4 hits in 16 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, the interesting thing about Carl, look, pitchers struggle with balls in the corner. They don't like that he makes them throw the ball in the middle of the plate sometimes. But he will call that high pitch. So watch him attack the high pitch and try to get that strike.
Here's a swing, and oh, man. Way out of here. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 54 thus far as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Digging in, Jake Lamb. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Hazelbaker is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting fourth, second baseman.
Stepping up now, Ian Kinsler. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first inning coming up from Rogers Center. New York off to a 1-0 lead. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading
and
off
he
with a
really
J,
thrives in the batter's
shortstop.
box here at home. Something to keep an
Xander
eye on in this one.
Bogaerts.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think opposing pitchers need to be really careful when working to Adam Lynn. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And a swing and a miss by Gomez as he's kept off base here, and there are 2 away now.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Justin Turner is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
When you're on the road, you look for that one guy that's going to be able to get that W for you, and you consider it a win day. He's starting off nice right now. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. You got to be thinking, this is our guy. This is a chance to get a W.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Knapp. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chase out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
Down and away, ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit hard to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, he gets a single the opposite way. Well, you would think after back-to-back pitches, he'd make that adjustment, and sure enough, he did.
Valbuena.
Now at the plate, Luis Valbuena. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking down there at Xander Bogaerts, and watching him work early tells me why he's become such a good defender in the big leagues. He's out here at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon going through his routine, making sure he catches the ball and makes all the plays.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Fouled back. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
30. Four pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Here's Jed Jerko now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Second baseman.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Kendrick onto the grass. 1 down.
Batting fifth.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And that's in there for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt, number 33 on the year, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Adam Lind.
Designated hitter.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he came at him with the same pitch. Now he finds himself down 0-2. You just got to anticipate he's going to try to triple it up. Not just double, but triple. I'm looking for that pitch right now again.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Adam Lind becomes out number 2 this inning.
Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Here it comes. Ball 1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Back with Major League Baseball on the show as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Elias Diaz the next to hit. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. On the move is Gomez. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
For the Yankees. Left fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rajai Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Buxton on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, George.
Riding in once again, George Springer. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
I really like his game plan. You can clearly see his game plan was, I'm going to bust him inside. He's done that, and we're already in.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
Left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Batting ninth.
So striding in, Kurt Suzuki. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Two tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
14,
the best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Carlos Gomez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. Valbuena will put this one away and the side is retired. So it's no run. Digging in to try it again. Jake Lamb. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jake Lamb.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Gomez at the track. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Belt is right there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So digging in now, Luis Valbuena. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, look at the stop by Bell. Hats off to that one. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Justin Turner.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping up to the plate, Jed Jerko. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He's putting on the clinic. We may as well say, here comes the batter, strike 1, because everybody's 0-1. The first pitch strike, he's throwing a first pitch strike to every hitter in this game. When you do that, Forget about it. 0-1, what a place to pitch from.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Brandon Belt comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Settling in now, Adam Lind. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes. Yeah, I think he missed that one, Matt. But you know what? That's going to happen. Umpires are part of the game. They're human. They're going to make mistakes. He missed it. Oh, well, get over it. Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Sent on the ground out to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, right fielder, Byron.
Here's Byron Buxton now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
First offering on its way. This is pulled into right. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there. And if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. You got lucky that ball didn't go further.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Belt, and they turn 2. A double play.
Now batting, catcher
Elias Diaz, the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. In order go the Yankees. They lead it 2-1. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And he lays off for ball 1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Outside, 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 24.
Ready for another chance?
Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki. He singled his last time up. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. On the ground to the right side. Up with it is Kinsler. On to first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. fifth inning. 2-1 our score. Shoots this one over to first. Balbuena fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Rajay Davis now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. George Springer will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Jake Lamb standing in now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Gomez, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Fastball called for strike 2.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
On the ground to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner. A hit in 2 tries so far. And a fastball just a bit high.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And that's in there, base hit.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Jed Jerko is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. This is line to left. And Belt is aboard. It's a base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone. Digging in to try it again, Byron Buxton. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered. He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays strand 3. They're down 2-1.
Your
Eric
attention, please.
Guerra is on to pitch from
Now
the
pitching
bullpen
for
now
the
to
Blue
start
Jays.
inning number 7.
Number 11. Eric
Here's the second
Guerra.
baseman, Ian Kinsler, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Oh, the old CNI base hit. The changeup's down.
The batter, number
goes
34.
down to get it and still finds a
Designated
hole to
hitter,
put it through.
Andrew
Good pitch.
Knapp.
Better hitting.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, going to the pin, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up
Now
one
batter.
hit, now another
First
back-to-back base hits. I'm
Luis
curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Luis Valbuena is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Again, a 1-2. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still
next for the
nobody
Yankees.
out.
Well, that's a big hit
Right
right
fielder.
there. You might be wondering why they hold the runner up.
Reddick.
Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Josh Reddick is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get
Up
the
next
1.
for the Yankees.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there,
Hendrick.
and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Stepping in now, Howie Kendrick, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing, but that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elias Diaz. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Reddick rounds the corner and is headed home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Make it 5-1. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
3 runs already home here. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Here's George Springer. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him in.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Yankees lead this one 5. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Hazelbaker.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I don't know if they're losing it in the stands or whatever, but man, he's been able to get those guys to chase balls out of the zone like I've never seen before. Getting a lot of strikeouts on that pitch today.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Well, he started off a couple pitches soft and then soft, and then he came back with a hard fastball right there. He was clearly sitting fastball the whole AB. Couldn't trick him with the heater.
Kurt Suzuki stands in as he looks at a called strike. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Oh, that ball looked like a good pitch right there. That could have been strike 3. I got to calm myself down. But so does he. He's got to calm down. We all saw the pitch. But what he's got to do now is execute again.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And that misses. 2-1. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Looking to send him packing again. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Here's Carlos Gomez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run, steal, do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Jake Lamb. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. Digging in once again, Ian Kinsler. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. 1-1 offering on its way to Kinsler. Back up the middle. Bogarts has it. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The batter, number
Good
34.
pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Andrew Knapp is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Well, that's his third hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, and he pops him up back behind second base. And Bogarts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Standing in, Justin Turner. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Third baseman.
And that one right down Main Street.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And there's ball 1. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Here's Jed Jerko now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Valbuena will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Brandon Belt. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there.
Well, they haven't done much today. This is the biggest rally they've had so far. That single moves them now to first and third, and they got a chance to do some damage. They got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Miller.
Here's Adam Lind as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1, and that's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. 1 left for Toronto. They're down here 5-1. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled back. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Elias Diaz the next to hit, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Buxton is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Rajay Davis now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Here's Byron Buxton now. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Reddick is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth. Ready for another chance? Jeremy Hazelbaker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 24.
Ready for another shot now. Kurt Suzuki. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
And the train just keeps rolling down the track. That's win number 100 on the season. And they've got as good a chance as anybody to win the whole thing. You better watch out for these guys.
5-1 the final total in today's game. So the Bronx Bombers get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division. Not a surprise. Carlos Martinez hosts his league-leading 21st victory, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Dan Straley pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Andrew Miller hammers down the 5-out save, his 32nd of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire